Hey there, and thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk about Vulcan Verse and how you can get started for free. Alright, so you're someone that's interested in getting involved with Vulcan Verse, the MMO from Vulcan Forged, but you don't know how to get started. Well, good news for you, this is the video for you. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the Discord in the description. That Discord is going to be the Vulcan Verse Discord. Go to the Play Beta channel and find the latest post with the latest link to the Vulcan Verse launcher installer. Click that link and install the launcher. Once you install the launcher, you're going to want to go ahead and just make sure you check for updates. That will get you the latest game files and the latest version of the game. Before you launch the game, or while you're actually getting the game installed, you should head over to your MyForged account on Vulcan Forged. You should hopefully have used my referral code, because if you use my referral code and you gain 200 XP on your account, you get extra lava, I get extra lava, and we both start winning. To join the Sedalian program, or the scholarship program, this program allows you to rent land for a fixed cost or for free, but you have to give up some of your lava that you earn. So the earning share option is the free option that causes 0 pyre to rent the land, but you have to give a percentage of your lava that you gather while playing the game to the landowner. It's still a great way to start getting involved with the game, earning lava, and it costs nothing to do that. And it starts getting you involved with understanding how to play the game and foraging. You won't be able to build on the land, unfortunately, with the earning share. That would come under the fixed rent. If you do have some pyre in your account, you can actually go to these plots that are up for rent in the fixed rent option, and you can click on them, and they typically have a pretty low join price of 1 pyre to get you going, where you can actually terraform the land and start building with materials that you forage. But if you're like me and you didn't have much pyre, you can go through the earning share and find a plot that you like. All right, so you've scrolled through and you found a plot that you like. Let's just choose one in Hades. All you have to do is enter your 4-digit PIN. That's the 4-digit PIN that you've set up for your MyForged account. And you're going to also use your 2-factor authentication code. Highly recommend setting up that 2-factor authentication code, not only just to be safe, but you're going to need it to enter Vulcan Verse. So set it up and get it done and use it here. You can see on the time left on the top right hand corner, that's how many days that you'll be able to rent the plot for. So that's how many days that the owner of the plot has set up the rental for. So you'll be able to play the game for 18 days while in 15 hours while you're renting this this plot. All you have to do at that point is go ahead and hit join, and you'll get a confirmation message that says your plot will be available soon and you're ready to play. So once you get that done, all you have to do is go ahead and head to the launcher and hit the Vulcan Verse launch button, and you will see this screen. So you'll go ahead and enter your username and password. I'll do that now. So this is where you're going to need your authentication code. Click Next, and you'll be brought to your character loading screen. I'm not sure exactly why I can't see my avatar. I think it's something to do with my personal settings. I know that there's been some messages in Discord about it. I just haven't paid it enough attention yet. But the more important thing is that you should see the plot of land that you rented come up in this plot ID dropdown. I only have one that I'm renting right now. So that's the only one I will be able to play on, or allows me access to the game. So just go ahead and click that and go ahead and hit enter. All right, so you should have just been dropped on your plot of land that you're renting. Right now, I've been able to terraform my plot of land. I've got a kind of a mound going on here with a little, just a circular maze going in. This is because I'm using the fixed rent option. I was able to get a fixed rent option for 0 pyre. Again, I think they have changed that now that you have to have some pyre on the rental fee. But I was lucky enough to get a plot for about 17 days with a 0 fee. These grid lines here are showing you the plots of land that are in the game. So each one of these plots of lands are either owned or have not been purchased yet, and the owners can terraform on them. You default to a first-person view. To change that view, you go ahead and right-click and scroll your mouse button, or your middle mouse button, and that gets you into a third-person view. So you can see my avatar there, and there's my Vulcanite hanging out. If you want to get rid of the plot grid lines and the owner boxes here, so each plot has an owner associated with it, and it shows you who that is, you can go ahead and hit the P button. If you want to hide your UI, just hit the H button. So I want to get my UI back, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that H button again, and we're going to go ahead and start playing and showing you how to start getting XP. So the first thing you can do to get XP is go ahead and click this forge button. So the forge button will create crystals in the environment on the ground here. You can see them popped up here in blue. And those things you actually click on, and your Vulcanite will forage materials from those nodes. Those materials help you build items in the game, but you can also forage NFTs by doing this. So if you just sit here forage all day, you have a small chance to actually gain an NFT from the game just by foraging. So I can go ahead, it's going to turn green because my Vulcanite is not foraging right now. I'm going to go ahead and click that. You can see that she is now moving around and foraging for materials. Again, we use those materials to build on land, and you get XP for when you actually find materials. You can see if I hover over those crystals, it's a red crystal. I can't forage it because I'm currently foraging. All right, so that's the first way in Vulcan Verse that you can get XP. The next way is if you play the game for at least an hour, you get 10 XP. And there are the other multiple kind of milestones that you can hit, like foraging in each different quadrant at least once in your stay for the day. You have daily reset timers, so every 24 hours, these daily kind of quests or XP availability gets reset. But the other big major one is actually going ahead and doing the XP run. And let me go ahead and show you what I mean by the XP run. So bringing this up, we have areas in the game that are called landmarks. If you visit those landmarks, you get 10 XP per visit for each landmark. You can only do it once per day. Like I said, every 24 hours it gets reset, and you can do it daily. So there are 16 landmarks. That means you can get 160 XP just by running around the map. And if you just do that without foraging and no stopping and no no meandering along the way to see the amazing environment that people have built, it takes about 20 minutes. So if you were to hit that 200 XP milestone to get yourself some lava and me some lava, it takes you 40 minutes max over the course of 2 days just by doing this XP run. And for this XP run, just go ahead and follow this map. It's probably the most efficient way of doing it. So I have a plot of land right around here that I'm renting. So all I do is I go to Harpie's Nest and come down and follow this path. And I just get 160 XP in about the 20 minutes. I've been doing it for about 6 or 7 days now, and my XP on the account has just skyrocketed compared to playing Berserk and getting 10 XP per win and 3 per loss. So this is probably the fastest way of getting XP if you want to hit that 200 XP mark, or if you're still trying to grind to that 10,000 XP mark, it's going to be the fastest way to do this. Make sure when you actually go visit those milestones, you want to make sure that you see if you're looking at your mini map zoomed all the way in, you want to make sure that this little arrow is inside that red box when you go to the landmark, because every landmark is marked on the mini map by a red box. So as long as you see your arrow or your little arrow indicator showing you where you're at inside that red box, you're going to go ahead and see you're going to go ahead and get that XP. It should pop up on the screen that you get the XP, but just beware that it may not pop up instantly. So as long as you travel through that red space, you have gotten the XP. And you can go ahead and verify that on your My Forged account in your earnings tab. It'll show you a real-time update that you've gotten XP in Vulcan Verse. So that's the way to go ahead and get XP in the game. Again, foraging, battling Vulcanites, playing for an hour, and doing the XP run. So with that, I'm going to leave you with a short video showing you all the milestones or all the landmarks that you can go visit and what they look like.